on the topic of learning disabilities and what gets categorized as dyslexia. We have circuits that we learn after we're born. How to read, how to remember, how to speak it and recall it. Where's right, where's left? These are all practiced and learned as we develop. And then we have the math brain, the left brain, the male brain, and the female brain for languages and processing. So if we develop properly, we are learning and relating with our environment on all levels, physically as well as emotionally and spiritually, because this has to all tie in together. Who am I in this body and in this reality? Then we end up having traumas to the cranium, either childbirth, when we're children, I fell off the skateboard, car accident, whatever. And the nervous system gets disorganized. And so now all of a sudden, some of these higher functions can no longer be supported so well because the body's just trying to stay in defense. So all of a sudden, these people start to notice after that trauma, a few weeks later, days later, my concentration was not the same. Kids know this. They fall and they just don't feel right the next day. They don't say anything. The parents didn't see them fall off the skateboard because they were out playing with their friends. But then all of a sudden, their grades aren't working the same way, or he just seems depressed all the time, or whatever the myriad of different possibilities are. And in neural organization technique, in our learning disabilities and dyslexia protocol, we go through individually and check each one of these circuits. We don't categorize it and then let the person live with it. We correct each circuit as we find it. So it's like reading a book and say, oh, you're okay with that one, you're okay with that one, you're not okay with that one. And many times I will tell the child or the parent, the adult that I'm working on, hey, you probably have trouble with this. And they'll go, how did you know? Math sucked for me. I could never do it. Well, that's because it's showing these reflexes on the left side are not working, which tells me in your history you probably got struck on the left side of the head. And your whole life that's been hard. Decision making has been hard. Sometimes they'll start crying on the table because for the first time, somebody understands them and it wasn't them. And the principal's been telling them, oh, he's just the dumb one of the family, or he's just lazy, he needs to study more. And it's really sad because it affects us emotionally too. How our esteem is, how we go out in the world. And you see kids are kind of like this and shy. Sometimes a lot of it is old disorganization that can be easily corrected.